and Bechtel to start the ball game. Here's the ball going to be controlled by the Mounties. Mounties are 1-2, and the Trojans 2-1 here in the early going. There's a shot put up and blocked away by the Trojans. Back with it comes Kim Bechtel. Kim across the timeline. Trojans look very good here lately, and they give it back here to Jamie Erdman. As I said, Trojans 0-2. Jamie Erdman into the lane, bounces over to the far side for Alicia Moon. Left baseline shot, good. Moon hits for the first 2 points for the Trojans. It's 2-0, UDA. This is Mitchell with it now for the Monty. She's the point guard. Has it roll off her hands, and a walk will be called as she lost control of the ball, went for a walk with it. So the Trojans will take over now as Jamie Erdman will inbound for UDA. Back it comes now as Erdman crosses the timeline for the Trojans and sets it up over here. Into the right baseline this time, 2. UDA good for 2 as Jamie Erdman nails a little drive down the right side and puts her home. Mitchell again having all kinds of trouble out in front. Nearly has the ball loose, and now a backcourt violation will be called against the Mounties as Mitchell having trouble with it, crossing the timeline and then crossed back over the timeline and gets called for the backcourt violation. The Trojans ready to get their 6th point here now. Alicia Moon. Into the lane she goes, one dribble, bounces it back here for Bechtel. She puts a shot up, it spins up and out, no good, but there's Stacy Snyder with a good rebound shot, and it's 6-0. Stacy with a fine rebound and a good bucket there. Mitchell again drives it down here for Coons. She goes into the right corner, tries to pass it underneath, picked off in there by Biddle. Chris picked it off, gave it to Bechtel, and now back here for Erdman. Jamie, top of the circle, dribbles down the right side, passes it over there to Bechtel, and wait a minute, a hold will be called on Mitchell. She'll pick up her first personal, the team's first personal. Team's first foul, I mean. And that'll give the Trojans a ball out of bounds, and timeout's going to be called now with 6:12 remaining here in period number 1. Trojans up 6-0. Okay, the timeout is over, and Stacy Snyder will inbound. Does so to Moon. Over here for Erdman. Jamie from the outside puts a shot up, no good. Rebound coming off there to Bob, and she'll pass it back here now for Kramer. Ahead it comes here. There's a shot taken, no good. Rebound comes right back off here to Bob. She puts another shot up, and that's no good. And back with it come the Trojans. Here comes Jamie Erdman with it, with a head of steam. Jamie right down into the right corner here. Tries to bounce pass it inside here for Snyder, but goes off of Bob's leg underneath. And it will be UDA ball. Stacy Snyder will inbound for the Trojans. Does so out here for Erdman. Working down on the left wing. Out here to Moon. Moon puts a shot up and in. Good. Nice shot that time by Alicia Moon for 2, and it's 8-0. Here comes Mitchell down the far side. Has the ball stripped away from her by Moon. Back with it comes Jamie Erdman. Jamie's got it. Spins around top of the circle. Into the lane. Drops it back over here for Biddle. Inside to Snyder. Back over here for Erdman now. Jamie standing in 3-point range, but going to bounce it inside here to Stacy Snyder. She tries to put it inside. It's tapped away there by Bob, the taller of the two gals. And back with it come the West Snyder Mounties. Bob with it. Far side. Here's Coons with a shot. No good. Rebounded underneath, and a foul will be called on Alicia Moon. Alicia will pick up her first, and that's going to send somebody to the line shooting. Tours is just going to be out of bounds. Non-shooting foul. Okay, it's a non-shooting. And Kramer will inbound for the Mounties. She does so directly into the hands of Stacy Snyder. Wow. Kramer just fired that ball in there, and Snyder was standing right there. Stacy either caught it or would have ate it, so she caught it. Okay, here comes Erdman. Bounce pass over here for Moon. Back to Jamie. Top of the circle, looking for something to happen on her offense. Decides to pop it instead. Won't go. Bechtel with a rebound. Shot from underneath, no good. Snyder with a rebound shot, good. Stacy Snyder, nice rebounding underneath by the Trojans. And it's 10-0. Trojan varsity throwing a shutout at the Mountie varsity. Here's a pass straight up in the air, picked off by Erdman. Back with it comes Jamie, cross the timeline, streaking down in here. Bounce pass over here for Bechtel. Shot, no good. Rebound underneath, Snyder with a shot, it will go. Good shot. Stacy Snyder playing a real good ball underneath there for the Trojans. Goes to the line to complete a three-pointer. Stacy at the line. The bucket was good. It is 12-0, I think. Surely the bucket was good, and Mrs. Wida doesn't have the score up yet, but she'll get it up there. Now she's got it up. Okay, anyway, Stacy at the line to complete a three-pointer. Here's her shot. It is no good, but the rebound's going to be controlled by the Mounties. Here comes Kramer with it. Spinning around out here, passes it over to the far side for Coons, looking around deep. Into the middle it goes here for Coons, and it's stripped away from her, and Alicia Moon comes back with it for UDA. Coach of the Mounties getting a little excited about it over here now. He sees his team shut out here 12-zip. And Erdman with it, bounces it inside. Stacy dribbles into the lane, puts a shot up, no good, and the ball comes back to the Mounties. Here's a long pass ahead here for Mitchell. She stops, pops, no good. Rebound's going to go off the hands of number 20 Coons and out of bounds, and the Trojans will inbound. Trojans going to send in Faust and Williard. Heather Williard and Angie Faust come into the ball game for the Trojans, and Moon and Bechtel go out for UDA. Point guard remains Jamie Erdman, and she will set up the Trojan offense here. Into the lane she goes, pops the shot up just a little bit short. It won't go. Rebound's going to be controlled by the Trojans. Stacy Snyder puts a shot up, and Stacy is fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting two. Stacy will go to the line shooting a pair. Third team foul, but a shooting foul. So Stacy at the line shooting two is number 33. 33. They don't have a 33, do they? No. Oh, well. First shot is good. It's 13-0. Mrs. Wida has 33 up on the board, but I don't see a 33 on their team, so your guess is as good as ours as to who the foul was on. Second shot, no good. Rebound's going to come off, and the middies are going to, whoops, wait a minute. Yeah, it comes off of a Mountie, and Heather Williard will inbound for the Trojans. She does so inside here. Here is Faust with it. Angie passes it back over there for Erdman. Down in the left baseline, out in front goes Jamie. Passes it over here for Heather Williard. Whoops. And 43, White. That is Stacy Snyder is going to be called for a 3-second violation inside there. So it's 13-0 with 2:48 remaining here in period number one. Trojans with an excellent first period. Ball picked off by Stacy Snyder. Back it comes to Jamie Erdman. Jamie, long pass intended underneath there for Angie Faust, but bad pass by Jamie that time. It goes well out of bounds. Angie had no chance of catching that one. And this is Mitchell. She goes for a walk. I'll tell you. The 1 and 2 West Snyder Mounties having all kinds of troubles here now as a couple of ball players come back in here now. Number 24, Bauer Sox, comes in for the Mounties, and Alicia Moon returns for Dauphin. Alicia will take the point guard spot over now. Alicia looking inside. Whoop, wait a minute. 5 seconds is called now as Alicia got tied up out front there. And referee Straub calls a 5-second violation. So that gives the ball back to the Mounties with 2:22 remaining in period one. Bounce pass over there now, and into the corner it goes. Out in front, 24's got it. Bauer Sox passes it over to 15. Her shot's partially blocked. And a jump will ensue as Alicia Moon with a good defensive play in there tied up number 32, Reppard. And that's going to give the Trojans the ball back again. The Mounties have yet to score. Pass back here for Snyder. Stacy's got it. Drops it back over here for Alicia Moon. Moon outside the circle, throws it inside, and it's going to go out of bounds as Alicia thought somebody was going to break near her on the right baseline, and no one did. Alicia threw the pass where someone should have been, and no one was there. So we got 1:50 remaining here in period one. Long pass inside. Over on the far side they go with it. Battling for it over there is Stacy Snyder. Here's 25 with a shot from the side. That's no good. Picked off in air by Chris Biddle. Chris dishes it back here to Moon, and back come those Lady Trojans. Moon into the lane. Whoop. Hold it. Into the lane, and a foul is going to be called. Number 25 for the Mounties. Tara Kramer picks up the personal foul. It will be none shooting, and so Stacy Snyder will inbound the ball for UDA. Inbounds over here to Chris Biddle. Back over here for Faust. Across the floor it goes, intended for Williard. But again, the Trojans throwing the ball to an open wing spot where no one had come to get it. So we got 1:20 remaining in period one. Long pass into the corner. Here's a shot, I think, put up by 22. Yep. And a foul underneath. It looks like Stacy may pick up the personal. Wait till we see. Nope. Going to be Chris Biddle picking up the personal foul. And number 22, Yerger, will go to the foul line shooting two. Yerger has an opportunity here to give her team the first point of the ball game. And here's her shot's no good, so they're still shut out. Jamie Erdman going to return to the ball game now as Chris Biddle will check out for the Trojans. And Yerger at the line, shooting her second of two. Here it is, and it is no good. It's going to be rebounded in there by Stacy Snyder. Drops it back here for Erdman, and away come the Trojans. Jamie with a head of steam, dishes it over here for Moon. Alicia, bounce pass back here for Stacy Snyder. Steps up once, puts a shot up. No good. Rebounded underneath in there by the Mounties as Kramer comes down with it for the Mounties. Whoop, wait a minute. Stepped on the end line, and it's going to be UDA ball. And this will be Heather Williard inbounding for the Trojans to Faust. Angie, bounce pass back here for Erdman. Erdman into the lane, stops. Ooh, bounces one inside here for Moon. Alicia's shot won't go. And the rebound comes off now to Kramer. Kramer ahead here for Bowersock. She puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded over on the far side, and a shot put in, and there's a foul called. Number 22 went to the hoop. That's Yerger. And she will now go to the foul line again, shooting two. 35 seconds remaining in the first period of play. The Trojans up 13-0 as Faust picks up her first. First shot by Kramer is good. Or Yerger, rather. Tina Yerger puts her first shot, and it's 13-1. Second shot is no good. Rebound comes off to Alicia Moon. Alicia will work it ahead here for the Trojans. Over here for Jamie Erdman. Erdman shouts out the play. And the Trojans in a rotation play here. Finally, Stacy Snyder's got it. Stops, pops one up short. Rebounded in there nicely, though, by Faust. And a walk will be called as Angie, after she picked off the ball, just kind of glided along that left baseline and was called for the personal foul. So we got 15 seconds remaining here in period one. Whoops. 25 out here getting tied up by a couple of Trojans. Throws it ahead here for Stacy Snyder of Upper Dauphin. And back with it comes Heather Williard. 2 seconds. Jamie better get a shot off. Nope, couldn't get a shot. Oh, she hooked the shot up. That won't go. She hooked the shot up just for the heck of it. And it whipped in there like crazy. Coach O giving her the look here. Oh, boy. What a shot, but she will not count. Probably the finest shot Jamie will make all year, but it won't count. We're at the end of one period of play, UDA 13, and West Snyder, nothing. Second period of play underway here now as Bowerstocks takes it deep into the left wing corner, passes it inside, and it's going to be tied up in there momentarily. Bowerstocks gets it back, fires a shot over the far side, no good. Off Kim Bechtel, out of bounds, and so the Mounties will inbound. Bowerstocks has it for the Mounties. Moves back as though to set it up. Here's Kuhn with it. Bounces. Now Kuhn's has it. Here's Bowerstocks with a shot. No good. Rebound by number 20, and a foul is going to be called on Kuhn's. And that's going to be a 1-and-1. And so Alicia Moon, I guess it was, will go to the foul line, shooting 1-and-1. Alicia at the line for the first time tonight, and it's 13-1, and we'll see if Alicia can put a couple of these in. Here's our first shot. It's good. Nice shot. She will have one more try at it. She's a senior, very instrumental to the success of the ball club, and she's played well so far, and she puts two in a row in 15-1. Two nice foul shots by Alicia Moon. Bounce pass inside for Bob. Passes it over in the right wing side. Puts a shot up over there by someone. No good. Bob with a rebound underneath. That's no good. And 22 fires one high off the glass. No good. And back with it come the Trojans. Jamie stops. Pops one off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to the middies. Bowerstocks has it, for the Mounties rather, over there. Loses the handle but regains possession of it. And she'll set it up out front here now. Bowerstocks swings it over here for number 20, Coons. Inside they try to go with it. It's knocked away by Kim Bechtel, and Bechtel comes back with it for the Trojans. Jamie Erdman has it now. Jamie will head into the lane. Stop, drop it off over here for Alicia Moon. One dribble, puts a shot up, it won't go. Rebounded in there nicely by Stacy Snyder, though. Stacy having one of the best ball games of the three we've played this year. Stacy doing very well. Bounce pass over to the far side for Coons. Pushes it down into the corner. Here's Bob right out in front. No foul's going to be called. Alicia this time. I went into Bob. And Polly Bob will go to the line. Or no, it won't be. It's only the team's fourth. Came with 6:26 remaining here in the first half. Fourth team foul, so it'll be non-shooting. The pass inside intended for Yerger, but knocked out of bounds by the Trojans, so they'll get a chance to do it again here now. Kramer fires it in here for Bob. She puts a shot up. That won't go. Rebound's going to come off and be tapped out of bounds by Yerger. And so the Trojans will take over. This is Erdman. Into the corner. Here's Bechtel. Sets up nicely. Nobody around Kim. And boy, she nails it. Nice 16-footer from over there on that side for Bechtel. It's 19-1. Pass inside. Over here is Bowerstocks. Now it's back out in front. Now on the near side, or far side for Kuhn. She puts a shot up. No good. Rebounded inside there by Bob, and Bob puts it home, and it's now 19-3. 5:45 remaining. Period number 2. Bechtel inside. Oh, nice pass for Heather Williard, but it goes off somebody's hands. Probably knocked away in there. And Heather would have been alone with it underneath, but ball just went off their fingertips, out of bounds. Heather will inbound for the Trojans. Bounces it inside here off Bob's foot. Polly Bob of the Mounties knocked it out of bounds, and so it'll be UDA ball as Heather Williard will inbound again for the Trojans. She does so in here for Erdman. Her shot or pass partially blocked. And back with it comes the Monties. Kuhn trying to go inside to Yerger, no good. Ball loose in there. Yerger picks it back up, and a foul's going to be called. This time it'll be on Chris Biddle. And Yerger will go to the line this time, shoot a 1-and-1. Yerger at the line, shooting a 1-and-1 as Alicia Moon checks out of the ball game for the Trojans. Here's her first shot. It is no good. Rebound controlled by Polly Bob, and then another shot put up there by Kramer. Oops, and a walk this time is going to be called as Heather Williard went for a walk that time. And let's see. Heather's going to check out now as Angie Faust comes back into the ball game for the Trojans. Kramer will inbound for the Mounties. This is Coons with it. Coons has it nearly stolen. Now it is stolen. Picked up there by Erdman. Look out. Erdman has it stolen away by Kramer. So they exchange turnovers. And Angie Faust will inbound for the UDA Trojans. Angie's ready. Calls out some kind of an inbound play and gets it inside here now for Erdman. Down the right baseline she goes, pops a shot up, it won't go, and the rebound comes off to Polly Bob. Kramer with a long pass down here. It is taken by the Mounties, then intercepted by Chris Biddle. And back with it come the Trojans. Here's Erdman with it. Across the timeline, fires into the corner here for Bechtel. Bechtel streaking down there, tries to dish it off over there for Snyder, but it's picked off underneath by Bob, and she goes to the deck here, but she's okay. There's a long pass down here for Bauer Sox. Bauer Sox has it, and her dribble is picked up very nicely by Jamie Erdman. Erdman to the hoop, puts a shot up, it won't go. Wow, on the rebound, though, it's going to be Angie Faust, who has been fouled. And Angie, I think, will go to the foul line. No, it's Angie. Foul is on Angie, I guess. Wait a second. Foul is on Angie. And why we're up here at this end of the court, I'll never tell you, because this is where the Trojans are shooting. Little confusion out here right now. Nope, it's Angie going to shoot. Okay, 25 is Kramer. Okay, 25 was the foul was on 25, and our shooter's 25. Angie's shot is no good, and back with it come the Mounties. Long pass down here now for Mitchell. She drops it back over here now for Bob. Kramer had it. Mitchell into the corner it goes. Back out here to Kramer. Out in front. Here's Mitchell with it. Puts a shot up, and she's fouled by Kim Bechtel. She'll go to the line shooting 2. Mitchell, the diminutive point guard for the Mounties. I don't know what her height is, but it can't be very much. She's at the foul line shooting a pair, though. We'll see what kind of a shooter she is. Here's her first shot. Oh, no good off to the left. Jennifer Mitchell will get one more shot at it. And here's her second shot. It is no good. Off the front of the rim and controlled in there by number 22 of the Mounties. And a foul is going to be called by Stacy Snyder of the Trojans. Stacy picks up her second, I think. Now Mrs. White has a 1 up on the board, so I guess it's just her first. At any rate, here comes 22 with her first shot, and it's no good. Rebound's going to be controlled by Chris Biddle of the Trojans. She dishes it back here now for Jamie Erdman. Into the corner. Here's a shot by Faust. No good. Rebound comes off to Bauer Sox. Ahead here for Mitchell. And Mitchell has a roll off her leg nearly out of bounds. Stops back here and dishes it back to Kramer. Kramer, far side. There it goes. And now here's 22 with a shot. No good. Rebounded underneath there by Bob. Polly dishes it back over here for Mitchell. And Mitchell puts the shot up and in. Okay. It's now a 19-5 ball game with 3.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Pass inside, back out it comes. Here's a shot from outside, no good. Rebound coming off here to Yerger. She drops it back here now for Kramer. Kramer with a long pass. These guys like these long passes. Picked off by Snyder. Ahead to Faust. Ooh, Faust has a roll up her arm as she goes in for the dribble. Tries to dribble in here, and that's going to give the ball back now to the Monties. As the Monties send in Melinda Lauber into the ball game. Mitchell over on the far side for Kramer. Passes it inside for Bob. Polly's all tied up in there very nicely by Jamie Erdman. And it's going to be UDA ball. So Polly Bob tied up by Jamie Erdman. Trojans totally in control of this ball game with 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Whoops, wait a minute. Step's going to be called on Alicia Moon. Wow, I didn't see that. But at any rate, that's what he calls it. And so it will be Kramer inbounding to Mitchell here for the Mounties. Long pass inside for Bob. She picks it off, goes over to Kramer on the far side, into the corner, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Trojans, and so Kramer will inbound. Here's Kramer dribbling inside, passes it inside the Lauber. She stops, pops, no good, and back with it comes Bechtel for the Trojans. Kim Bechtel all the way down to the right lane, puts a shot up, and it won't go, but a foul's going to be called. And a foul, I think, will be on number 10, and that would be Jennifer Mitchell. And it's going to send Kim Bechtel to the line as fouls, as they say, it's on number 12. Her second. Again, they don't have a 12, so either something screwy with the board or something screwy with Mrs. White. I'm not sure what, but at any rate, somebody, number 12, picked up the second personal foul. I think the foul was really on Mitchell, number 10, but anyway, it's 20-5, and the second shot is good. It's 21-5. And Kramer has it for the Mounties. Inside deep they go to Coons. Inside to Bob. She puts a shot up and in. That time the height paid off for Polly Bob as she got one over a couple of Trojans and snuck it home for the 2 points. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Jamie Urban in the line, passes it back over here for Bechtel, and she puts a shot up. No shot, though. Number 25, Kramer, will be called for the personal. Tara Kramer picks up the personal foul for the Monties, and she immediately leaves the ball game as Bowersox comes back in. Vinnie Bowersox back into the ball game for the Mounties as Kim Bechtel goes to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Her first shot is right to the bottom of the bucket. Very good. Makes it 22-7 with 1:54 remaining. And Kim will get one more try here to give her Trojans their 23rd point, and she did. Ooh, no she didn't. Rolled off the left side. Wow, it's going to stay upper Dauphin ball as Coons couldn't handle the rebound, so it'll be upper Dauphin ball. Stacy Snyder will inbound for the Trojans. Does so over here for Bechtel. Puts a shot up and off the glass very nicely. Kim Bechtel with a neat shot right off the glass. 24-7. Long pass inside, and a foul is going to be called. Jamie Erdman will pick up the personal as she went into Polly Bob, and Polly will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Bechtel picks up her first. And Polly Bob at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's her first shot. It is good. Nice shot. 24-8 with a minute 42 remaining. This Bob looks like she could probably be a half-decent ball player. Pretty good height. Here's her second shot. It's good. So maybe she has not warmed up yet. She just nailed a field goal last time down, and now she picks up two very smooth foul shots. So it's a 24-9 ball game now. Trojans with a good margin right now with a minute and 30 left. Here's Bechtel into the lane, loses the ball, picks it back up again, and jump ensues, and it's going to be the Monties' ball. So Monties can narrow the gap a little bit more. They trail by 14. Or 15, I mean. But here they come. Far side it goes now for Bower Sox. Into the corner. Inside there to Coons. Back out in front now. Near side, Bower Sox swings it inside. Here's Bob with a shot. No good. Rebound comes off to Jamie Erdman. Jamie flying away. Over here's Kim Bechtel, and Kim has it go off her hands, out of bounds, as the pass was a little bit high and a little long, and Kim unable to control it. So the Mounties come back with a minute and 3 seconds. We'll be inside of a minute here right now. Inside of a minute remaining here in the first half. Bower Sox bounced in the corner to Coons. Back out front here now for Mitchell. Swings over here to 15. Bower Sox has it back again. 15 got it. Has her pass picked off again by Jamie Erdman. And again, Bechtel was streaking down the right side, but they had to slow it down now. Not nearly as clear opening that time. Wow, here goes Moon to the floor with it. It's picked up over here by by Erdman, and her shot was no good, and Mitchell picks it up. Jennifer Mitchell inside for Bob, over to far side. Here's Bower Sox with a shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Stacy Snyder, and back with it come the Trojans. Erdman, long pass down there intended for Faust, rolls out of bounds off the leg of a Mountie, and so the Trojans will control as Stacy Snyder will inbound for UDA. Ooh, inbound a little bit too far. Ball's going to come loose. Picked up by Mitchell. She goes down there. Jennifer stops, passes it over here. Over on the far side. Shot taken by Bower Sox is no good. And the ball will go out of bounds. Off the hands of Kramer, I thought. Nope. Off the hands of a Trojan. And Jennifer Mitchell inbounds it. Here's a shot taken by Bower Sox, no good. Right to Alicia Moon comes the rebound. And back come the Trojans. Here's Erdman, and that's going to end it. The first half is over, and it's going to see the Trojans leading by 15, is 24-9 at the end of one half of play. Trojan varsity looking very, very super tonight against these Mounties. We'll be right back. That's the big three. Coach Ozenbach, Coach Sittlinger. We are now set to begin the second half of play as the Trojans send out Erdman, Bechtel, Moon, Biddle, and Snyder to start the second half. Trojans in command all the way in the first half. And we'll see if they can't expand their margin here in the second half. Here's Moon into the lane, stops, drops it over here to Bechtel. Shot from the side, good. Kim Bechtel with two quickies, and Trojans up the margin now to 17. It's 26-9. Into the corner, off of the hands of number 22, Yerger. And it'll be UDA ball. 26-9. Inside, trying to hit Snyder was Moon, but the ball goes off Polly Bob's fingers, out of bounds, and the Trojans will maintain possession. Out in front here for Erdman. Jamie, the top of the circle, drops it inside for Moon, trying to work it inside. Alicia gets the ball back again now for her Trojans. Fires it inside for Erdman, who has it temporarily lost away. And back comes Mitchell with it after the steal. Nice block in there by Alicia Moon. Gosh, Alicia just reached in there, got all ball, and made a nice block. Here's a pass over here for Bob. Puts a shot up and in good. Polly Bob got loose that time behind the defense and put in a little three-footer, 26-11. Bob's got the majority of their points, if not all of them. Pass inside for Chris Biddle. Back outside it comes now. Erdman got it. Erdman looking back here for Moon. Alicia on the far side for Bechtel. Into the right corner she goes. Puts a shot up. Good. Boy, Kim has hit two fine buckets here in the early going of the second half. 29-11, or 28-11, make that. The pass going to go out of bounds, intended for a couple of gals on this side. I'm not sure whom, but at any rate, it's out of bounds, and the Trojans take over. Erdman will inbound for UDA. Jamie has it. Trojans look like they're going to go 3-0 here in the early part of the season now. And totally in control. A foul will be called over here on Coons. non-shooting foul. The first team foul of the second half. And for Coons, she picks up her second personal. And the Trojans will inbound. Stacy Snyder, who had a great first half, will inbound for UDA. Does so back here, intended for Erdman. Rolls loose, though, and back with it comes Jennifer. And she has the ball stripped away from her. Picked up in there by Erdman as Bechtel and Erdman work to make the steal. Erdman comes back with it. Jamie, bounce pass over here for Chris Biddle. Back to Erdman. Drops it back here for Alicia Moon. Shot is just no good, and Bob picks it off for the Mounties. Here's a long pass ahead here for Coons. Going to be knocked out of bounds off the fingertips of Moon. Alicia got a hand on it, could not control it, went out of bounds, and so the Mounties, Kramer will inbound for Wes Snyder. Here's the shot by Bob. She glides in and puts another pair in. 28-13. Coach O hollers at somebody for just standing out there, he says, but kind of a ball game here now where it's going to be a little bit difficult just to keep the concentration at any kind of a competitive level, I would think. Here's a pass inside, partially blocked away, or perhaps it was a shot, I'm not sure. At any rate, goes out of bounds, and the UDA ball. Stacy will inbound. She does so here for Alicia Moon. Left baseline shot, no good, and rebound comes off to Chris. Back here for Bechtel. Kim puts a shot up, short, and rebounded back here by Coons, who's having all kinds of trouble with the dribble. Swings it around out in front here, fires it across for Bob. Kramer on the far side puts one high off the glass, no good. Comes in and follows up nicely, though, gets her own rebound, puts a shot up that's no good, but she did follow up nicely, didn't make the score. And timeout's going to be called now by, wait a minute. No, we have an injury here, that's what it is. Okay, when Erdman went to the floor, she may have turned her ankle a little bit or something. Looks like she's going to be taking her boot off, and Jamie appears to be in some kind of pain over here now. So they're going to check her out. In the meantime, the ball is given to the Trojans as Heather Williard's back into the ball game now to replace her. Here's a nice drive to the bucket by Kim Bechtel. Kim rolling up the points. Now has got 6 here in the second half. I don't know how many she had in the first half. She picked up 6 quick ones here in the second half of play. Here's Mitchell with it. Mitchell tries to roll it inside, but a hold will be called on Heather Williard. And that came with 4 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the third period. Trojans up 30-13. Heather picks up personal foul number 1. Coons with the inbound pass for the Mounties over here for Kramer. Inside to Bob. She stops and pops the one up short. And a rebound this time will come off to Coons. Here's a ball tapped away by Bechtel. Kim racing in with it, puts it up and in. Kim with 8 in the second half. Bechtel looking great here in the second half. Looked good in the first half. Here's another steal by Bechtel. Kim picks it up in the left side. She puts a shot up and it's tipped out of bounds by Kramer. But Bechtel playing a ball game all by herself out here, it would seem. And I just mean that she is hustling and making the plays. Here's Moon with it. Bounce pass inside. Snyder back outside. Here's Chris Biddle with a shot. No good. And back with it come the Mounties. Mitchell trying to pass it over there for Coons. Coons has it now. Drops it back here for Kramer. Coons has it over on the left wing side. Bounces it inside. 22 with a shot. That's at Yerger. And it's no good. An air ball. As the kids over here show her that it was an air ball. And back with it come the Trojans. Whoops, here's a ball stripped away from Moon. Back with it comes Coons. Can she put it in? She did. Coons that time goes all the way. It's Andrea Coons. 32-15 with 3:07 remaining in the third period. Shot from the side by Heather Williard is no good, and a foul is going to be called. And this time it'll be a pushing foul. on number 22. And that's going to send, or no, won't. Check that. It's only the team's first foul. So back with it comes Kramer for the Mounties with 2:55 remaining in the third. Coons has it, passes it over here, out in front to Yerger, and Yerger puts it in. 32-17. 2:45 remaining. As Jamie Erdman hobbles over there very gently in front of the Trojan bench on that injured leg. Here's Bechtel getting it back here for Moon for Bechtel. Bechtel has it stripped out of her hands, and a walk is going to be called. And back with it now will come the Mounties as Kramer will inbound, and timeout's going to be called over there by Coach Ozenbach and his Trojans. Remaining in the third period, Trojans up 32-17. Get the animals on tape. Okay, 32-17 as time is in again. Here's a ball tipped away on the inbound pass, but Polly Bob picks it off for the Mounties, and back with it they come. Here's Coons with it. Coons inside, Bob with a shot, good. 32-19. Trojans, I don't believe, should relax too much here now. There is 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the third. We have an entire period to go, and Trojans need to get out here and get some scoring every time. Here's a blocking foul going to be called inside there on Coons, and that'll be a non-shooting. Trojans will inbound as Coons picks up her, third. Heather Williard inbound for UDA. Bounce inside here for Snyder. She drops it back for Coons. Over here for Williard. Far side it goes. Here's Bechtel, right baseline. Stops, pops, good. Oh, Kim's got him zeroed in tonight. Yep, she is hitting him. It looks like she really came to play this evening. Ooh, here she has the ball roll loose. Out of bounds again, caused by Kim Bechtel. So this young gal has played one heck of a ball game tonight for the Trojans. No question about it, as Alicia Moon brings it down for UDA. Alicia, the point guard now for sure, with Jamie Erdman out. Here's a shot put up from the side, no good. Rebound comes off to the Mounties. Mitchell with it. She tries to pass it ahead, and once again, Alicia Moon gets a hand on it. Whoops. Now Alicia's going to get tied up down there, and it's going to remain the Mounties' ball, but Alicia with a good defensive play again, as she made the initial stop on the ball, then on the recovery, got tied up by a couple of Mounties, but super job that time by Alicia. Angie Faust checks back into the ball game now to replace Kim Bechtel, who has played one heck of a third period. Shot put up by Mitchell, and a foul is going to be called. This time the foul will be on, on Moon. Alicia picks up the personal. And for Alicia, that will be her third with a minute 17 remaining here in period 3. Jennifer Mitchell at the line shooting a pair, and her first shot's no good. And here's her second shot. It's good. That makes it 34-20, a 14-point margin with a minute and 15 remaining in the third period. Here's Moon with it. Drives down to the right baseline. Puts it back out in front here now. And there's a gal falling down out here is Faust, but she gets it back up again. And getting tied up over there is number 33, Melody. Whoop. Hold it right there. Number 22 is Heather Williard, and Heather picks up the personal foul. as we have 33 for the Trojans in there. Her name just absolutely skips my mind here at the minute, but Banning, okay. Whoops, whoop, hold everything. Foul is called underneath. Foul that time was on number 43, Snyder of the Trojans, picked up her second. First shot by Bob is good. So Polly Bob makes her first shot. And it's a 13-point margin for the Trojans now, 34-21, with 48 seconds remaining. And here's our second shot. It's good. Probably not a bad shot, not a bad shooter at all. And it's 34-22. 45 seconds remaining here in the third period. Here's Moon with it. Floor out there getting a little slippery. Over there goes Williard. She puts a shot up and it won't go, but she's going to be fouled. And this time, Heather Williard will go to the line shooting 2. Referee Straub had said a little earlier in the evening that the floor seemed slippery, and we noticed here now a couple of times some of the gals slipping on it. I don't really know what for or what the reason would be, but he did make the comment to some of the fellas here sitting along the sidelines that the floor appeared to be rather slippery. So Heather Williard at the line shooting 2. I think this is Heather's first trip tonight, and her first shot is just no good. Looked good from here, but it wouldn't go. And so we'll give it another try as Andrea Latchaw will come into the ball game now. And she will take Stacy Snyder's place, and Stacy has played one heck of 3 periods of a ball game. So 2 of the JVs back are into the ball game now. And here's next shot by Williard is no good, and it didn't hit anything of the net, so of the rim, so it will simply go over to the Mounties. Jen Mitchell will bring the ball up here and set up her Mounties. Over here for Kramer. Kramer dribbles inside, passes it back over here for Yerger. Yerger's got it. Passes it all the way down here, and this is going to give Angie Faust a chance to get into paper. She does. That a girl, Angie. Good drive on the errant pass here by the Mounties, and she goes down and gets herself 2. 36-22. Here is Yerger passing it inside for Bob, works it into the bucket, and it won't go. And so that's going to end 3 periods of play now with the Trojans up by 14. It's 36-22. UDA in command. And we'll be right back. Coach Osenbach with the chief fan. Okay, here we go now. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Alicia Moon over here for Bechtel. Kim into the line, puts a shot up, it won't go. Follows up her own rebound, however. Dishes it back here very nicely to Manning, but her shot is no good. And here's Kim with another steal. Kim going in, drives into the right side this time, puts a shot up, it will go. All right, good job as Kim goes to the line to finish off a 3-pointer. Kim taking on the personal job of destroying the Mounties here in the second half with steals and layups and nice shots from either wing and whatever. So she'll go to the line, try to finish off a 3-pointer. Here it is. It is no good. Rolls back out. And back with it come the Mounties. This is Kramer inside here for Mitchell. She tries to bounce into the corner. It's picked off very nicely in there by Manning. Melody tries to pass it over here for Moon, but it's knocked out of bounds. And Angie Faust will inbound for the Trojans. 38-22. Here goes Alicia Moon down the right side. Stopping, popping it back over here for Bechtel. Bechtel tries to go into the lane, and she is fouled. She'll be fouled there by Jennifer Mitchell. She'll pick up the personal foul. And Kim Bechtel will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1 this time. As the Trojans are going to send into the ball game now Snyder comes back in, and so does Biddle, as Andrea Latshaw and Melody Manning go out. Here's Bechtel with her first shot. It's good. Kim racking them up. This will be a memorable ball game for her. It's probably, surely her season high, and she'll remember this one. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes back off, and a foul is going to be called. As this time Kim get a little bit too rambunctious on the rebound, gets herself a personal foul. I think it's her second. Yeah, it is. For Bechtel, she picks up personal foul number 2, and that's going to send Coons to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Coons' first shot is no good. Rebound comes right back off here to Angie Faust. Ahead over here for Bechtel. Drops it back for Moon. Oh, she rolls one off the rim, no good. And back with it come the, let's see. Whoa, wait a minute. Bob taking exception to something that Stacy Snyder did. And Stacy picks up her 4th, I think. Well, let's see here. Third. Okay. Stacy picks up personal foul number 3, and that's going to send Polly Bob to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1. With 6:33 remaining, Trojans up 39-22. Here's Bob's first shot. It's good. Nice shooter. And she'll get one more chance here. Polly's second shot is good. She must practice that foul shooting because she's got that down pat. 39-24, 6.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Here's Alicia Moon with it. Far side now for Faust. Looking around, back out here in front to Moon. Inside deep, she tries to go to Bechtel, but who is cutting underneath. But a foul's going to be called, and 31, Bob will pick up the foul. Kim will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. She hit the first half of it last time, so we'll see what Kim can do with it this time. Here's her first shot, and it's good. Right down the old hoop. And we'll see if she can do that again. Here's her second shot, short. Rebound comes off, though, to Moon, who gives it to Stacy. Here's Biddle with a shot. Chris Biddle hits it and gets herself a pair. And back with it come the Mounties. Kramer inside for Bob. Over here for Mitchell. She stops, pops one for 2 off the glass. Good. 18-footer for little Jennifer Mitchell, and she gives her ball club their 26 points, 42-26. Here goes a shot. Oh, gosh. Moon went right in with it. Back with it comes Coons, and she has the ball stripped away from her by you-know-who, Erdman. Jamie Erdman playing one heck of a game on offense and defense. And now Allison Minnick into the ball game now for, Allison Minnick into the ball game for UDA. Red ball. Kramer's going to inbound for the Mounties. In here for Coons. She puts a shot up, no good. Rebound's going to come off over here, be controlled by Coons. Back over here, Bob's got it now. Back to Mitchell. She pops one up, no good. Rebound on the far side by Biddle. Nice rebound. Ahead here to whoops, wait a minute. Nice pass that time from Erdman, intended for Angie Faust, and Angie had the ball just roll right off her fingertips out of bounds, and so she came back with nothing that time, but hey, nice play. Kramer, far side. 15 stripped away nicely. Jamie Erdman going in all alone. She puts a shot up and she is nailed. This time it'll be by number 25, Kramer. And Kim will go to the foul line, shooting 2. Kim at the line shooting a pair. Her first shot is no good. And she'll have one more try at it. Alicia Moon comes back into the ball game now for the Trojans, as out goes Angie Faust. Here's Kim Bechtel's second shot. This one is good. Oh, nothing but net. And back with it comes Kramer of the Mounties. 43-26. Pass on the far side. Coons with it. Back out in front to Kramer. And Kramer goes for a walk. Yep, step's going to be taken. As Kramer dribbled into the lane, or forgot to dribble into the lane, whatever. Allison Minnick working back here now. Allison will be the point guard. Junior varsity point guard being called up tonight by Coach O. Allison drops it right inside. Oh, and back with it come the Trojan. A walk will be called this time on Bechtel, but the pass went right inside to Chris Biddle. And Chris unable to do anything with it, as Allison Minnick made a heck of a nice pass inside. And I don't know what happened to Chris in there, but she didn't do anything with it. So back with it come the Mounties. Here's a shot from outside by Coons, no good. Rebounded to Biddle. Chris picks that one off, gives it back to Alicia Moon, who will drop it back here now for Allison Minnick. Minnick down the right side, works it into the corner for Moon on the right wing side. She drops it inside into the corner for Chris Biddle. Drops it back here on the right baseline for Moon. Back over here for Stacy Snyder. She has it stripped away by Bob, and then Stacy picks up her fourth personal. She just did not like the way Polly Bob stole that ball from her. She reached back in there and grabbed her, and that's going to be about 4 on Stacy. But it'll send Bob to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Bob at the line for a 1-and-1. Here's her first shot. It is no good. And that's one of the rare misses for Polly Bob tonight from the foul line. Kramer will inbound for the Mounties. And the inbound pass picked off by Bechtel. Bechtel racing down here. Puts a shot up. It won't go. Rebound comes off the... Whoa! Bechtel, who was standing out of bounds after the shot. And the ball came off to her. Kim tried to jump up in the air and throw it back in, but I guess she had never really entered the court after going out of bounds, so that one there went nowhere. Here's Coons over here for Minnick. Her shot's no good, or Mitchell I meant. Okay, here's a ball rolled underneath. Standing under there is Gerber. Here's a shot by Mitchell. in and out, no good. Rebound this time to Stacy Snyder. Kim Bechtel from the side. Little shot put up, no good. Rebounded in there, comes off to 22. Here's a long pass, no good. Trojans will inbound. Kim Bechtel is going to leave the ball game now. Gets congratulations from her teammates and her coach. And that's going to bring, let's see, Williard back into the ball game. Here's a shot by Stacy Snyder from the side, no good. Stacy's got her own rebound, going to pass it back out here. Here's a shot by Biddle, no good, and rebound comes off to the Mounties. Williard, Heather Williard was a girl I couldn't think of. Here goes me, a shot put up here, no good. Rebound shot, good. Rebound by Heather Williard. First shot was put up down there by Allison Minnick, and that was missed. Here's a shot blocked very, very nicely by Stacy Snyder. Man, Stacy, look at Stacy. They're getting all wound up. Okay, back they come. Here's Allison Minnick with it. Allison looking around out here to set it up. Over here to Moon. Alicia dribbles to the top of the circle. Going to go around the right side now. Drop it off over there in the corner. Here's Biddle with a shot from the side. It's good. Chris Biddle hangs up a little 17-footer from out that way. Nice shot, 2-pointer. And back with it come here's a shot. Well, how about that? 2-pointer there by Kramer. It's been a long time, it seems, that they made a bucket, but it's 47-28 with 2 minutes remaining right now. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Bounce pass over on the far side. Foul's going to be called on Coons, and that might have ended it for her as she immediately walks over to talk to her coach. I don't know if that's 5 or not. Yes, it is. 5 fouls on Andrea Coons, so she will leave the ball game now. And Alicia Moon will go to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1. Melody Manning coming back into the ball game now to replace Chris Biddle, who played a heck of a nice ball game for UDA. And Alicia Moon will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Alicia's first shot, good. Nice shot. Coach O and his assistants over there, Sittlinger and Klinger, seeing a lot of good basketball played by just about everybody tonight. Well, by everybody, period. Everybody contributing well tonight to the ball game. Alicia Moon leaves the ball game right now for the Trojans as Faust came into the game for the Trojans. Here's Bob over here. Mitchell has it. Back over here now for Kramer. Drops it into the corner. Out in front it goes to Kramer. Mitchell, she sets one up. Pops the shot up. No good. Rebound comes off, and it's loose underneath. Picked up by Stacy Snyder. Drops it back here to Heather Williard. And back they come. This is Minnick. Allison Minnick into the corner. Here's a shot from the side. It's good. Nice shot by Angie Faust. So everybody contributing tonight to this rout of the West Snyder Mounties. Kramer got it. Into the lane she goes. Pops the shot up. No good. Rebound comes out to Bob, and she is tied up in there as Bob and Williard go after it. But the foul's going to be called on Heather Williard, I do believe. Let's see. It came with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining. And now they're going to say it was on number 10. Okay. The foul then instead was on number 10, Minnick. Allison Minnick picks up her first personal. And Polly Bob goes to the line shooting a 1-and-1, and her first shot's no good. Rebound going to be controlled over there by Faust. Faust moving ahead here as they all swarm down that right side. She stops, gets bumped, gives it out here to Heather Williard. Heather, 2 dribbles, pops a shot up, no good, and a foul is called. And Bob will pick up the personal, and Heather will go to the line shooting 2. Heather to the line, shooting a pair. Melody Manning, Andrea Latshaw, Angie Faust, and Williard into the ball game now, along with Allison Minnick. So 3 junior varsity ball players in there, along with Williard and Faust. Here's the first shot. The second shot. Good. So the score is now 52-28 with 50 seconds remaining. Here's a pass inside. Going to be picked off. Nope. Still controlled by the Mounties. Bowerstocks with a shot. No good. Rebound inside there, though, by number 53. And she gets a heck of a cheer as she scores for the Mounties. That is Lauber. Pass on the far side, knocked out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be off the hands of Faust. And so the Mounties will come back with it. Time really winding down here. Now we're down to 25 seconds. Inside the Lauber, shot from the far side. No good. Lauber with a rebound underneath. Goes to put a shot up, but she is fouled. Heather Williard will pick up the foul, and Lauber will go to the foul line, shooting 2. With 20 seconds remaining, 52-30, and Lauber at the line, shooting 2, as Williard picks up her third. Heather Williard picking up her third personal foul. 20 seconds remaining. Lauber at the line, shooting 2. Here's her first shot. It's good. Yes, sir. Good shot. And it's now 52-31. And she gets one more crack at it here. Next shot. Quiet silence in here. Second shot. Oop, no good. Rebound's going to come off to Williard. She controls. Passes it ahead here now for Allison. Williard has it. Passes over there for Faust. She spins around. Gets it back here now for Allison. Minnick puts a shot up. No good. Rebound underneath there to the Mahdi's. And that's going to do it. So Coach O, we congratulate once again, as is UDA Trojan ladies. Lady Trojans go 3-0 on the season, and they defeat the Mahdi's of Middleburg, of West Snyder rather, by a score of 52-31. And so we'll be back Saturday night as the Trojans take on the Line Mountain Eagles in a non-league ball game. So that's it. Final score, congratulations. Final score, 52-31. Congratulations, Coach Ozenbach, and to all of these UDA Lady Trojans. They had a sweep tonight. The JVs won easily, and the varsity comes back and does the same. So, till next time, Dale Calnon saying